Yes, people, what is going on? Hope you're all good. The Miami Dolphins have just eliminated the New England Patriots from the playoffs or playoff contention. And I'm very, very happy. Look, we've just beaten the New England Patriots 22-12 in a game that was very, very ugly. Not in terms of mass punch-ups and brawls that we've been used to in the past, but very simply just boring to watch for large chunks, I suppose. Let's just get into the game. Let's go for the main talking points, of course. Let's go for our TDs. Scored 3 of them and then got the 2-point conversion as well. Tua got 2 TDs on the ground by himself. Didn't actually throw for any today. And then I would say Ahmed, you would probably say Ahmed also got his one as well. He rushed for 114 yards. I've got it down as, I might be wrong in that. I think Breeder also ended up with 70 plus. There was a few people that run the ball around quite nicely today. And I think the main thing to take away from this game is we had a hell of a lot of injuries and a lot of them were on offense. And although this game was not pretty at all, we still won the game and we are going to be looking like we're going to get some more offensive weapons back in the next couple of weeks. Well, I say next couple, in the next week, really. We need them back so they're ready to go for the next 2 games of the season. Or the last 2 games of the season. This is a big win for the Dolphins, not only because, of course, we've knocked out the Patriots, but also the fact that this is now us over 500. Regardless of what happens in the last 2 games, this is us over 500. I've been quite public and I've been quite, honest with myself and with many others as well. We're a good football team. And now the fact that we are over 500, that's proof we are a good football team. If we'd have ended up 500, you can have the argument. Do you know what I mean? You can have the argument, oh, it's just been a standard season and they're still in the rebuild. We're a good side. We are a good side. We now are above average, regardless of what happens. Are we going to make the playoffs? I think it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough still. Sorry, still getting over a little bit of a cold. I think it's going to be tough. I think it's definitely doable. Now that the Bills, and fair play to them, I know people probably hate me for this, they're actually a really good side. And I'm not going to lie, I don't want them to win the whole thing, but I'd like them to go and prove to people that the AFC East is actually just more than a 1-team division. So fair play to them. They've wrapped up the AFC East. We can't do that now. And, fair play. Hold my hands up. Very, very well done, you guys. And it kind of shows that, look, we are the next challengers. We are the next one up. We are the people that are going to come for the AFC East crown. And I'm really happy with that. I really, really am happy with that. I don't know off the top of my head what the record is between when Tua starts and what the Bills are at now and what we're at now, but I don't imagine it's that far off. Bear in mind, our QB is still a rookie who is meant to be a pocket passer and has now managed to rush in for 2 TDs today. Against a New England defense that was probably ideal to play against, I must be honest. Look, our rushing attack all year hasn't exactly been wonderful. But the fact of the matter is that when, of course, Stephon Gilmore went out, we kind of had the ability to play around a little bit more, and we're having a little bit more success. Now, the main thing for me, and the main takeaway I want to have, of course, we're over 500. Great, fantastic, whoop-de-doo. We've not had the Patriots, whoop-de-doo, fantastic, whatever. We played the Patriots in the first week of the season. And now look at the progression of how far we've come. They, of course, had a new quarterback. We had Fitzmagic and whatever. It was a bit of a weird one. Tua had the interception today. Was annoyed about that, I can't lie. That was him trying to extend a play and overdo a play. Actually, if he would have just taken the sack there, I think everyone would have preferred it. We were very unlucky with the fumble recovery that X went and took to the house. That obviously got brought back. That was really, really annoying. I wasn't happy about it, but hey, look, it's one of those things. It doesn't matter now. If we'd have lost, then I would probably been annoyed about it a little bit more. But we were a hell of a lot better in the game today than we were in the first game of the season. And again, that's progress. That is much better. We had pretty much a full defense out there. We absolutely stopped Cam. He can still run the ball, and they still were able to run the ball. But, I mean, in terms of I can't remember the exact number that we finished up on, but I'm pretty sure we ended up with over 50 offensive snaps, and they ended up with about 40-odd. It might have even been more in our favour. There's a big difference between them. And their plays, although some of them were big plays and whatever, there were so many times we stopped them on 3rd down. And again, we improved our 3rd down defence. We are a very, very good team in terms of the defensive side of the ball. We get the offense going. Oh, Jesus Christ. We are talking serious contender to be up there with the best in the league. Again, last week we lost to Mahomes and we had so many people out. That's what I want to go back over to just today. look, we still had no Devontae Parker. We still had no Jakeem Grant. We still had no Mike Gesicki. Smythe stepped up. Hollins, I put him in my fantasy team. That was a bad idea. I'm already out anyway. Ahmed stepped up. He was brilliant. I was really, really impressed by him. Breeder stepped up. Wasn't really expecting that. Lynn Bowden Jr., I liked him as well. But it gave us a threat. In terms of what we can do on offense, it really involves getting both sides of the ball going. Because it was very obvious we were a passing team for quite a while. All our best weapons were pass catchers. Fine. Absolutely chill. But when you've got the run game going and you've got the passing game going, there is no way for them to be able to defend. And it made us really easy to play against at various different times throughout the season. And today in the second half especially, where they really had to try and get back into the game, especially when they fell behind, you could just see that they were like, do we go for the run option? Do we go for the... And this is the thing I want to really ram home. And it's what I'm going to finish up this video on. Because look, we have won. That's the bottom line. That's what we need to take away from it. We have beaten a big rival. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, that's great. But we still need to improve the offense, because although they scored 22 points today and they were quite good, they could have been better. And there was multiple times in this game where we absolutely could have annihilated them. The turnover right the way through, they obviously go up there and score. When we get the opportunity, we don't go and do the same thing. It's really, really annoying. If you've got a couple of people on offense, Hollins is okay. He's probably a depth player rather than an actual starter or getting anywhere near a starting role. Jakeem Grant, I like him better on special teams. I really like him, and I think, look, every now and again you can use him, but we're trying to use him as if he's like number 2 material, and he's not really. I think we should go and draft someone high up in terms of the wide receiver neck of the woods. We've got some good players, but we still need a couple more weapons. Give Tua some decent weapons, and again, whether it's going to be a disguised run, whether it's going to be, is a deliberate pass, you have to make the defense think. And the the New England Patriots defense today with Gilmore was a lot better. The second he went out, we managed to have a little bit of free will, but again, it's because we caused problems. And look, we made the luck for ourselves today, but if we have to make it every single week, our luck's going to run out at some point. So let's get these weapons in. Let's get these big game, game changers. But yeah, game changers. Yeah, why not? Let's use that word. In terms of on offense, we've got it on defense. We've got it sorted. There seems to be a really big team community vibe around it. Real big brotherhood, I suppose. I really hate the word, but I suppose it is correct. Real big brotherhood around this team. I love it. I think we're great on defense. I think our special teams were good enough. Not wonderful, but again, very good when we need to be. Just need to get the offense clicking. And again, we've got Tua. It's not that far away. Rookie QB against Bill Belichick, 31-7 or some stupid ass record, whatever it was, in Bill Belichick's favour against rookie quarterbacks. And we don't care. We don't care. We've gone and beaten him, and we've eliminated them. So, Pats fans, something we would say in the UK, which is how I'm going to finish off this video. You've had your dominance over the last 20 years. Fair play to you. But right now, shove it. Take care, stay safe. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, wherever you're watching this from around the world. Don't know if I'm going to see you beforehand, so have a Merry Christmas. Take care, stay safe. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, shove it, Patriots. We are coming for that AFC East, Buffalo. And let's just watch the absolute anticlimax of the Patriots season conclude. Take care, stay safe, fins up, see you later.